Hey, after that dramatic opening, I want to welcome you all to the Nintendo Hub with me, Sparking, and today I'm talking about a wrestling game. What a great intro I put together there, I think. Lots of energy. I mean, wrestling is one of those sports that I think is always converted to video games well. And it's always sold really, really well. And across Nintendo platforms, particularly over the years, right back from the early days, we've had some cracking wrestling games. And there's one wrestling game today I just want to draw your attention to share this with you. It's called Wrestling Empire. Let's jump in. This is a game that came out last year. It's had really mixed reviews. One thing I think wrestling games should be is a lot of fun, and this certainly, for fun, is 100 out of 100. The character curation, the fights you can stage, they look amazing. The controls might not be as tight as you like in some wrestling games, but I mean, it certainly is worth a look for entertainment value. So let's just jump in and I'll show you some of the options you can have. There's a big career mode, which is actually really good, and managing your player, taking on deals, week to week fights, etc. But the real gritty, of course, of any wrestling game is the actual action itself. And I just want to show you how amazing this game is and how versatile it is in terms of where you can fight, how many fighters you can have in the ring, the weapons, the rules, the intros, everything. It's just amazing, the options that you have with this game. So let's jump into play. I just want to show you some of this stuff here. Let's go into exhibition here. Here's the two guys in the shower at the moment. Now, there's so much to show, but I'm going to show you the options you can have for the arenas in this game, or with the places you can fight. It's amazing. Okay, let's have a look at the toilets here. We got the barber shop. We got the bar, a subway station, a street, and each of these locations they interact with. For example, we have a train, a subway here, and they actually sit on the seats at the start of the fight and then get off and carry on. We've got a hospital here. We've got a hotel room, a cemetery. We've got the plane, an airplane. Imagine these guys fighting on an airplane. And the airports, the press conference center with the crowd watching. Indoor areas, outdoor areas, large arenas. And it's not just the environments. It's the rings themselves. So we go into ring here. We can have go down to ring shape. There's a big option of hexagon rings, no rings, square rings. The ring size we can change. We can have cages on these things. So if we go back here to the office and switch this across to the studio, there's a gym. We have the cage in the gym. Can't have the cage in the toilet, but then the main rings you have the cages on. It's just brilliant. One of the other really funny things about this game is the number of wrestlers you can have fighting at the same time. Watch this. If I go across the cast, watch this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you might recognize some of these people. I see Rocky the Hulk Hogan there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, I think. I press it twice there. Look how many people we can have wrestling in the same space. And what I do sometimes, just for fun, is to set up a fight, don't take control, just sit back and watch the carnage. Now, if you're in any way squeamish, I mean, wrestling's obviously quite a violent game, but there's a bit of bloodshed in this. And there's a lot of ooh-ah moments. There's people being smacked on the head with chairs and stools and guitars and all sorts of things. And the sound effects are really quite visceral. You really feel some of the punches going in. But just to show you how crazy this game, let's start a fight. Where should we? Let's start a fight here in the subway here. And into the rules, look, let's have... I mean, there's so many people in the ring in the carriage here. It doesn't really matter. But elimination, time limits, rewards. There's the cast, script. You can choose what intros they have or outros. You don't have to have that at all. So category announcements here. Employment. This is about all the big trash talk about contracts. Trash talks about referees, relationships, and you can choose which character is going to speak to which character. And the script there is on hair loss, or loser leaves, or drug addict, or one last time. So let's just start a fight and show you how this looks. Okay. They all have their own walk-ins, and whichever environment you choose, they walk in a different way. And each character has their own walk-in music as well. So they're all sitting there minding their own business. I mean, in terms of visuals, it is very sort of N64, but it's just charming, I think. I mean, there's no voice acting, which is a shame, which should be amazing actually. So you have to sit here and just read through the intros. But it's just hugely entertaining. The gameplay isn't amazingly tight. You have rough controls of what the guys are doing. It's just a lot of fun. I think wrestling games need to be fun. And this certainly is. So here they go, watch. They're off. Let's check out some of these sound effects in the background. It's just crazy carnage here, look. There's like an Andre the Giant guy sitting down on the side. Like he hasn't got involved yet. He's up, look. Now I can take control. I'm just going to press the plus button here. And I can take control of which character I want to use. Or resume. Resume, thank you. That's me here now, look. I'm number one behind one star. Okay, that's the Hulk Hogan character here. Let's start laying in some punches here. Oh, the Hulk's getting me here, look. Oh. Let's grab the Hulk. Let's grab this guy, look. It's just madness, isn't it? The character creation on this game is amazing as well. There's so many... there's so much variation in terms of how they look, how big they are, how big their arms are, what their finishing moves are, what their walking music is, who their partner is, who the manager is, who the trainer is. They're all, it's great. So let's quickly, because you can't see a great deal here in terms of the fight itself. Let's change the arena here to a... Let's go to a cemetery. I'm going to go across the cast and just swing this down a bit here. Let's take a few people out. Okay. Let's go to the arena. Let's go to the ring. Again here, look, ring shape, hexagon, none. I like having a ring. I like people being thrown off the ring. Cage, none. Wire, blue steel, black, none. No cage. Okay, that's cool. Change the canvas, all sorts of colors. There's the apron around the side. We've got some ropes. We're going to bring some ropes in. We need to be bouncing off the ropes like the big boys. And you can also choose the era of wrestlers you're wrestling with here. And I've chosen like the 1990 era, which is probably for me, growing up, as my favorite era. The Hulk Hogan's, those boys, is awesome. And you can change like from 2000 to 2020. I think go back like to the 1970s. It's really clever. Okay, so let's jump across now to play. Let's get this fight started here. Here's our intro. You don't have to have an intro. You can just jump straight in. Here he is. There's all sorts of special props obviously in the cemetery. I see a guy there with a gravestone in his hand. There's a coffin there, look. Okay, are we in? Here we go. Here we go. I'm surprised you even showed up for this match after the beating I gave you last time. The result won't be any different tonight. You're as predictable as a book, but easier to put down. It's great trash talk, isn't it, from these boys? Are we off? Yeah, started. Here we go. I mean, as I said, it's like N64ish, but obviously the N64 couldn't handle the like 21 fighters in the ring. But you really do feel every single punch and drop, and the sound effects obviously really add to that. It's just a lot of fun to watch. Look at that guy getting the beating in the corner. Guy's walking around with a big stone slab smashing people on the head. Oh, did you hear that? Okay, I'm going to jump in here now. Yeah, I'm going to take control of the guy up on the ropes. Okay, let's do a dive. Oh, I actually landed on something, I think. Now I'm getting a beating here. Other things you can do options-wise is you can Look at the camera. Could be players only, relevant to player. Let's do relevant to player. Angle third person, side tracking, hard camera, isometric, bird's eye from the top, which would be quite interesting. First person. Let's check out first person. Actually, I haven't even done first person before. See how this looks. That's me on the ground looking up here. Yeah, so can I get up? Yeah, I'm up. Oh my god, look, these boys are taking up. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm guessing that's how I probably look in oh my god, there's blood on the canvas. I think I want to get out of here, so let's get up, get up. See how the punching looks. There's me smacking someone there, look. I think I've got a picture in my hand. Okay, there's some bone being broken. Let's go back to camera. Let's go back away from first person to side tracking, hard camera. I think third person might be the best for you to use. And look, you can zoom in as well on the camera here. Right in, right out, 100%. Or the zoom should work the other way, really. 100% pulls out, but we can punch in maybe to about 15. And you can change the camera height, camera speed. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do here. Let's have a bit more. Let's have a bit more action. Come on. Hardcore wrestling. I mean, over the years, there's some cracking games on all Nintendo systems. We're a bit short at the moment on the Switch. This is certainly a game I think it's worth thinking about. I mean, I think it's actually at the moment now. I'm speaking at the start of November. I think for the next 3-4 weeks, it's half price on the eShop. In the UK, it's about £10, which would be about $12. And I certainly think at this price, it's worth maybe just thinking about picking up. Might not go for it full price. For me, it's more of a novelty. I might play it occasionally because the controls are okay, but they're not that tight. But I think it's just a very, very entertaining game to watch. Let's do. Look, I'm getting pinned down here without retaliating. Let's get up and see if I can cause a little bit of damage. Okay, I'm going to run off the ropes, back off the ropes, and a jump. Nice. I'm going to grab the guy now. Quite simple attacks. I'm using Y to grab. Let's see if I can get this guy up here. Change my focus. Get on this guy here from behind. So someone's gone. Someone's eliminated. You choose the rules from elimination as well. I mean, it's pretty nasty in that ring at the moment, isn't it? There's a guy walking around with a 20-pound weight there as well. I don't know if I'd rather get hit by the tombstone or the weight. I've got a baseball bat in my hand now. I could stamp on this guy on the ground, watch. Yeah, I'm smashing it in my picture. The Hulk's doing fairly well for himself. He's going to take a slam, watch this. Another good mode, obviously, is the classic, just tag team. So let's have a quick look at tag team here. We're going to change arena. Let's go to... Where should we fight a bit of tag? Let's go to the indoor arena, okay? You can choose how many people are in the crowd. Okay, just family and friends. To a full house. Let's go to a full house. Ring looks okay. Lighting normal. Smooth disco, fast disco. There's so many variables you can play around with. It's brilliant. I mean, it's just fun. Let's go for normal. Don't want any fog. Look at the ring quickly. Ring shape's fine. Let's change the apron here. That looks good. The canvas. Yeah, that looks good. Ring size. Change the ring size. Make it smaller or larger. That's good. And for cast, just gonna have 4 people now. Let's take it. Sorry guys, take the few of you out of here. I want tag team for this as well. Rules. Teams. Tag teams. Elimination. That's fine. 4 minutes or each round. It looks good. Let's have a forecasting category and let's go to a script of... Who will win? Let's try this. Okay, let's go. In the comments there, drop me the name of your favourite wrestling game of all time. I mean, there were a lot lot of good ones back in the day, weren't there, on the game? N64, some cracking wrestling games. GameCube, about 4 or 5 good titles. The Switch is just waiting for its big one, I know. But with 130 Switch being sold out there, there's a big market, I think, for people waiting for a decent wrestling game. Okay, here's the intro. Okay, we're off. Right, who am I controlling? I'm just gonna watch the AI for a minute. Jeez. You really feel some of the hits in this game. There's all sorts of objects, chairs, tables. I was fighting in a saloon earlier on, when I was getting back and just warming up with this game. You can pick up guitars and start playing the guitar and then smash someone around the head with it and start playing it again. It's amazing. Okay, I'm in. Jeez. I gotta grab him. Hey! Looks like Son McCall's in the house, guys. I've just been right knocked out of the ring. Let's switch characters here. Okay, I'm this guy here, look, in the leather waistcoat. Let's get out of the ring here and see if we can fight outside. Oh, no, he's out now. Where are you? Let's start punching this guy here, look. Oh. Okay, right, let's get back in. The guy up there's waiting to jump on me. In you come on. Actually, I'm on the floor at the moment, look. Let's switch characters again to this guy. Let's see, smash him before he gets back in. Oof. Yeah, switch to him. It's a nice way to switch around characters all the time. Oh, he's back in here, look. We have to get to climb up on the post and jump down. Right. Come on, boys, back in the ring. Climbing up, here we go. No, don't climb down, I want you to jump down. He's not doing a great deal, is he? He's coming in for the flying jump. Where is he? Where's my man gone? Oh, I'm Simon Cowell now, look. Your man's coming in with a chair. What's this? Oh, he dropped it. Come on, pick up the chair and use the chair. Go on. Before we finish, I want to show you a level I saw earlier on, which I think was a lot of fun. I've mentioned it before. It's the it's the bar. So we're going to do ring. We don't need a ring in the bar. No cage. No ring. This is cool. No ring. Let's just get a couple more guys in here. 2 more. Let's go individual tag teams. No. Surprise intervals. Planned intervals, individuals. I mean, there's so many options. Rule, hardcore, lenient. Let's go for lenient rules like that. Stoppage, no health. That's good. Let's have it with these guys. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It's not like the same fight in every single arena. Each arena has obviously different things you can pick up, like here, like the big beer barrel. They got guitars, they got a pool table here, they got a pool table they start smashing around, they got pool cues. So each arena offers a different environment and which they interact with. It's not just a skin. Okay, here's the little intro. The man's got the guitar ready. There's two guys there, look, watching, sitting there having a beer with their arms crossed. You must know both these competitors, so who do you think is going to win this match? Here we go. Your man's up in the bar already, look. You heard it hit first, Redneck Rusty and things. Redneck Rusty and will win, so let's find out. Just gonna let this roll out for a second. Simon Cowell's getting a tough time over there. There's a guy there with a broomstick. Someone's out already. If you can subscribe and like what we're doing here at the Nintendo Hub, that'd be great. Just kind of trying to produce some interesting content, maybe some games you haven't seen before. I'd like to know your thoughts about what games you'd like to see, and with today's show, what rest of the games you think people, Switch owners should play. This guitar's on fire at the moment. You could just leave this running in the background when you're doing some work at home, whatever. It's just so entertaining, especially when you've got about this number of guys. I mean, I wouldn't have like 20 fighters in there. It's quite hard to see what's going on, but this number's brilliant, especially in the bar. And so the customization on this game is amazing. You can design any wrestler, any physique, any clothing style, any era that you want. And then you can use that wrestler in your own career program and just work with that guy throughout the whole game. Did you hear that crunchy noise? It's like, oh. Simon Cowell's in there again, look. What's this guy? He's up in the corner, isn't he? Here we go. Oh, I thought he was going to jump down, he just stepped down. Jeez, he just smashed it with a bottle. Then he ate a slice of pizza afterwards. It's just crazy. That's why I think if you can get this on a decent price, maybe not the full price, but at the moment it's half price till I think 11th of November for another 3 weeks. I think so. It's worth picking up. I think just for the entertainment value, just to hop into it now and then. Another game you might want to think. Another suggestion at the moment. There's not much out there in the Switch to play wrestling wise. The Retromania wrestling game is pretty good, so let's have a quick look at this. This came out not so long ago. You can't, I believe, create your own character, but there's a decent roster to play with. Pixel graphics look really nice. It's probably the other wrestling game I recommend at the moment on the Switch. Beautiful pixel art graphics. Controls pretty tight. It's got well reviewed. Independent developers. I think that's about £18 now on the Switch. So that's it. What do you think the best wrestling game is on the Switch? I'm not sure. There's not much competition. I think certainly for entertainment value, this is brilliant. This is so much fun. You might not be able to say the tightest on the control, but I think it's worth a little delve when you're waiting for that next big wrestling game to come along. Because the Switch needs it. So listen, let me know what you think in your comments. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to take control now and get involved with this big bar fight, see what happens. It looks like it's getting messy. And look forward to joining me here next time on the Nintendo Hub. Thank you.